What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Meal Prep. My name is Sonya, by the way, in case you didn't know. Now you know. So I'm headed to the gym. I had to get my workout on because I'm being consistent with that. But when I come back, I want to eat food. Sometimes I take a protein shake, but today we're gonna have some baked lemon garlic cod and a quinoa and kale salad. What? I know, it's about to go down up in here. Are you ready to do this? Let's get started. Alright, so cod, that white fish, is a really good source of protein. Each 5-ounce pieces is roughly about 30 grams of protein with only 1 gram of fat. Okay, you can't beat that. So, cod, you're going to get baked in the oven. Alright, so I'm going a mile a minute because I want to go get to the gym and get a workout on. So, do some olive oil, roughly about 1 to about 1.5 tablespoons. I probably won't even use that much. I'm just going to brush the cod with it. Alright, all done. I still have a good portion of the olive oil left, so I used probably about 1 tablespoon roughly. Let's go ahead and start putting the seasoning on it, and then go ahead and put the garlic and the lemon, and in the oven it goes, and it's off to the gym. How many people do you know that get excited about going to the gym and meal prepping at the same time? Well, I do. Alright, if you're liking this video so far, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and smash it. It really does help me out. Please, if you watched it, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. But leave me in the comments below, let me know why you didn't like the video. Alright? I'm going to do some salt and pepper to taste, roughly about ½ teaspoon of each. And my salt of choice is always going to be Himalayan pink salt, about ½ teaspoon of that, a couple pinches. I always keep fresh garlic around. I use the powder form, I use fresh garlic. I just love it. Put that to the side. Let's go ahead and cut some lemon. So we have our whole lemons here, but we're going to really enhancify that lemon flavor while we're going to go ahead and zest the lemon over it. You can do the same thing with limes if you like. I'm going to use a little bit of lemon juice. I don't want to use a lot. There's still a lot of juice left in that lemon. So I have the lemon zest on there. I have the lemon juice. I'm going to slit it a little bit right in the middle like that. And I'm going to stick some garlic in there. And then we'll put the rest of the garlic just right on top. Let's go ahead and add our lemons to the fish, just on top, just so. It's going to keep it nice and moist. And that lemon flavor is really going to, seep down into the fish along with the garlic. Does that look amazing? In the oven, 375 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. Or until the fish, when you pull it apart with the fork, it's pretty flaky. Don't overcook it now. Alright, so we're going to make some quinoa and kale salad, and I got a whole lot of fixings to go in with it. I got this quinoa from Costco. So always wash your quinoa just like you wash your rice. This one is actually pre-washed, but if you don't, it has a bitter coating on there, so go ahead and wash it. So we're going to go ahead and toast it on the stove for a couple of minutes before we put it in the rice cooker. Give it that real authentic quinoa flavor. That way your quinoa won't be mushy and bland. It'll have that like nutty flavor to it. It's going to be amazing. Alright, so the quinoa has been toasting for about 3 to 4 minutes. It has some good color on it. If you really could smell the aroma in here, it smells really like nutty. So, yeah, that extra step, you don't have to, but it's going to go a long way. All right, we can go ahead and put this in the rice cooker. But first, ta-dun, ta-dun, time to go. It's been cooking for about 15 minutes on 375. This is looking pretty darn juicy over here. All right, let's go ahead and get the quinoa in the rice cooker because this is going to take about 30 to 35 minutes to start cooking. And over here we go. So while the quinoa is finishing up in the quinoa rice cooker, let's go ahead and make the salad dressing for the quinoa, kale, black bean, corn, edamame, whatever we decide to put up in it. All right, so I'm going to use 1/4 cup of lemon juice. I went ahead and already squeezed the lemon. We're going to do 1/4 cup of olive oil as well. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. We're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of oregano. And instead of using honey or sugar, we're going to use 2 packets of stevia, and we're going to do a little bit of lemon zest over it. And then we're going to go ahead and add 2 cloves of garlic. Alright, instead of mincing it up with a knife, I'm going to use a garlic press because I want it really fine so that way it goes throughout. So that's 2 cloves of garlic in there. And all we have to do is go ahead and stir it up. Alright, let's just taste that real quick. Alright, so that was pretty darn delicious. Let's go ahead and set this to the side. Get the quinoa out of the rice cooker. And then go ahead and blanch the kale just to take a little bit of the bite away. And then go ahead and mix all this up, and then we are done. Time to prep this, put it to the side, go to the gym, and come back and eat. Now the kale is already pre-cut. You know, I took the easy way out. I got the organic, you know, pre-cut, pre-washed. Doesn't mean I didn't wash it again with water and vinegar. I wash all my fruits and vegetables with water and vinegar. But I'm going to give it a nice little dice to it, a nice little good chop. Alright, so that's all chopped up. Let's go ahead and take it over to the stove and get a quick blanch. Alright, so let's go ahead and start assembling the quinoa and kale salad. Quinoa's done. I blanched the kale for about 45 seconds. And then I'm going to add a whole bunch of fresh ingredients, okay? And we have our dressing that we made as well. I'm using it in the same bowl that I've been using everything else in. Let's go ahead and add the quinoa. I think I need a bigger bowl. Hold on 1 second, folks. All right, I'm back with a bigger bowl, but it's about the biggest bowl that I have right now. Everything else is in the dishwasher. Let's go ahead and add the kale. I've got about 1 cup here of green bell pepper, about a cup here of red bell pepper, same thing, about 2/3 of a cup of red onion. Now I soaked this a little bit in vinegar to take some of the bite out of it. We have a can of black beans, extra protein. We have a bag of shelled edamame. This is about 1.5 cups. I don't know about you folks, but this salad is looking monstrous. I got about 1.5 cups of corn right here. This is just steamed corn. I like steamed corn or like frozen corn or fresh corn better than canned corn. I don't like all the extra salt that they put in it. I'm going to have a heck of time stirring this. And we have a cup here of tomatoes. This is like just cherry tomatoes that I cut in half and then quarter. Alright, so as you can see, this salad has piled up. All I'm going to do now is go ahead and add the dressing as well. Give it one last stir. And then all we need to do is mix this up really, really good. And hopefully I don't make a mess. You can eat this as a meal itself. Like it has everything. It has your micronutrients in it. It has your complex carbohydrates, your grains. It has plenty of protein with the beans and the edamame. This is going to be stupendous. Stupendous! There you go. A different word other than amazing. Alright, so we are all done. I used my muscles and I mixed up all that quinoa, kale, black bean, corn, red pepper, onion, green pepper, edamame, cilantro. You didn't see me put that in there, but I put it in there. Hey, my mic wasn't on last time, so I'm going to put the ingredients as I threw them in there. But you'll get the gist of it. It was good. Alright, let's go ahead and put one of these meals together so I can taste it. I've already had my gym workout. It's been about 1.5 hours that this stuff has been kind of like here. It's time to get going. Alright. Now look at this goodness. Can you believe that? And I can have as much as I want. Because I made it. Nah, because it's not bad. I've got my lemon garlic baked cod and I've got my quinoa salad. I am ready to dig in. Let's go ahead and take a bite. Tell you the truth, I've taken like 4 bites, so I know it's good, but I'm gonna do one for you, okay? Just gonna be real. time's the charm. It's still good. All right, time to go ahead and take a bite of the cod. But first, let's take a picture. Thumbnail, please. Let's go in for this cod here. Flaky. No exaggeration. That's really good. All right, folks. I've had a long workout. I meal prepped all this food. I'm going to enjoy it. So, you know what? There's nothing left to say, but stay focused, stay positive, and keep it
moving.